Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. It is class 12th, subject economics. I am Abdurrahim from Boys Higher Secondary School, Tartpura. Dear students, yesterday we have discussed about the topic which was deflationary gap and its measurement. And today we are going to discuss about inflationary gap and its measurement. Dear students, first of all, we must know what is meant by inflationary gap. Inflationary gap is the excess of aggregate demand AD over and above its level required to maintain full employment equilibrium in the economy. I will repeat it. Inflationary gap is the excess of aggregate demand over and above its level required to maintain full employment equilibrium in the economy. That means inflationary gap is equal to AD aggregate demand ADE minus ADF aggregate demand of employment and minus aggregate demand of full employment, that is equal to CF. Now, dear students, what is meant by this here? ADE aggregate demand beyond full employment. Aggregate demand here, this demand karo aggregate demand beyond full employment, and ADY is equal to aggregate demand at full employment, and this ADF and this CF and this figure CF indicates here inflationary gap, or we can say excess demand. This, dear students, now I will try to explain you with this figure here schedule. That is, we are taken from OX axis, it is income output GDP, and from OX axis it is AD. Dear students, point inflationary gap is measured as the difference between AD beyond full employment and AD at full employment. Point C shows, this is point C, shows full employment equilibrium level of output. This point shows full employment of equilibrium output. Full employment equilibrium level of output. ADF is the full employment. ADE shows AD beyond full employment. Can AD beyond full employment generate more output? Certainly not. It will not cause a pressure on demand on the existing output. Consequently, prices will tend to rise. The economy faces a situation of inflation, which is why a situation excess demand is described as a situation of inflationary gap in the economy. Inflationary gap is equal to excess demand, that is equal to ADE minus ADF. Inflationary ADE minus ADF is equal to CF. Now, dear students, what are the causes of this inflationary gap? Causes of demand are almost opposite to those of deficient demand. Briefly, there are two principal causes of excess aggregate demand and the closed economy without government. Number one, increase in private consumption expenditure, which may occur owing to increase in propensity to consume or decrease in propensity to save. And two, number is increase in investment expenditure occurring due to improvement in the business sentiments. In an open economy with government, there are following additional causes of excess aggregate demand. Increase in government expenditure owing to its active participation in the process of growth and social welfare increase in export owing to lower domestic prices in the relation to international prices. Number next, decrease in imports owing to higher international price compared with domestic prices. And number fourth is next is a cut in tax rates, leaving higher disposable income with the price. Now, dear students, these were the some causes of excess demand. Now, I will tell you what are the consequences of this excess demand. When AD increases beyond its full employment level, output remains constant simply because output cannot exceed its full employment level. Next, flow of goods and services remaining constant. Excess demand implies excess pressure of the demand on the excess output. Next, excess pressure of demand on the existing output causes a rise in price. This implies a situation of inflation. Inflation causes increase in cost of production. Accordingly, prices tend to rise till now. My dear students, I hope that these lectures of mine, which are very important in every respect, yesterday's deflationary gap and its measurement, and today's inflationary gap and its measurement as well as consequences. As far as examination point of view, they are important, and I hope that it is very easy to understand and is clear to you that tomorrow I will come before you with new lecture, inshallah.